All right. So before I even start this episode, I just want to throw out a quick disclaimer. All right. I'm not trying to question anybody's intelligence. All right. I'm not trying to make it as if y'all don't know what you're doing or anything of the sort. The only thing that I'm doing right now is just giving y'all a little bit of some education and maybe some refreshers for some people. All right. So before y'all come into my comments or whatever, what have you, and be all like, oh man, I already knew that. Or, oh man, you're beating a dead horse, or whatever freaking phrase the old and new cats are using. I'm just talking my shit. Okay. So just let me talk my shit. All right. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get this shit going. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Beast Unleashed, the podcast where we break down the rights and wrongs of fitness, help you elevate your fitness game, and crush your goals. I'm Bernard Carter, your guide in this journey. In each episode, I'll be diving into what really works and what doesn't when it comes to building a stronger, healthier, and more sustainable fitness lifestyle. We'll be exploring the science behind fitness with research-backed insights, real-world studies, and expert discussions. Whether it's strength training, nutrition, recovery, or mindset, we'll be separating fact from fiction so you know exactly what you need to take your fitness to the next level. So, if you're ready to unleash the beast within and take control of your fitness journey, you're in the right place. Now let's dive in and unleash your inner beast. All right, so I wanted to thank everybody that listened to the first episode. I know that it was boring and it was just talking about me and all that stuff, but I mean, I just started this podcast, so I just wanted everybody to know who I am, right? Also, I wanted to thank everybody that decided to give me some feedback. Y'all are amazing, all right? Especially the person that said, and I quote, "Man, you sound very monotone and you sound like you're reading a fucking script. Please stop." First off, fuck you. Secondly, you're right. But also, I'm reading a script now, so I dare you to say something. All right, I'm sorry. No, I just wanted to let that be known. I just thank y'all. I appreciate everybody that decided to listen to the first episode. Thank y'all. I do appreciate that. So we're on episode 2, starting your fitness journey, and I'm actually really excited about this because of the fact that there are just some people that are out there in the world that don't know what to do. They don't know how to start. They don't know how to even get the ball rolling. You know, a lot of people, they listen to YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that, and they think that they could do what these other people do, but everybody's different. So I'm really excited to help most of y'all that are out there in the world start getting fit and doing what you got to do to buff up or lose weight or whatever, what have you. I just want to help you assist that. So as I mentioned before in the first episode, I started at an early age and just kind of went on a whole fucking roller coaster from there on out. Dealing with cancer, chemo, remission, taking care of my son at the same time. It was just a definite downward spiral, but an upward spiral and then right back down. But whether I started or stopped, I always knew how to start. It never ceased to leave my mind. I always knew how to get back to square one. And the question that I always ask myself, why even start a fitness journey? Why go back to the gym at all? You know, why do I even want to get back into it? You know, we all have different reasons for wanting to get fit, whether it's to feel healthier, boost our energy, or just challenge ourselves to something new. But the key is figuring out why. Why do you want to start this journey? Understanding that motivation will fuel your drive to stay consistent, even when things get tough. Me, on a personal note, my why was mainly to keep up with my son, right? He's a growing boy. He's going to be ripping and running all damn day, especially if he came from my genes, right? I was that kid. I wanted to do everything and nothing all at once. And I know that I was going to be my kid. So I did whatever I could to upkeep my weight loss and do what I can to keep up with my son. I wanted to teach them Dance Dance Revolution one damn day. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that being as big as I was, you know? So I had to do whatever I had to do, man. And even if you don't have kids, if you're by yourself or whatever, what have you, you always have to think about your generalized health, the long run. Fitness within itself is always essential when it comes to living your life. Whether you're just walking, whether you're swimming, whether you're doing something that keeps that blood elevated, whatever you do, it'll always help out as far as getting your health right. You know, my old trainer would tell me that your why should align with your values and beliefs, creating a sense of purpose in everything that you do. And he was absolutely right. You know, once I found that why, like it was a wrap after that. I knew what I had to do, not only just for me, but for my family as well. So, you found your why. The next thing that you need to do, and this is like the most crucial thing that you need to do as far as getting this journey going, and that is talk to your primary care provider or personal trainer or something of the sort to further alleviate your goals. And I say alleviate only because of the fact that it's going to suck. It always sucks at the beginning. But once you get to the point in which you can build yourself up, it won't be as bad now as it was back then. Also, if you could, speak to a nutritionist as well. Because when you really break it down, the strength training or resistance training or whatever you plan on doing as far as working out, it's only most of the battle. If you want to get to the point in which you want to lose weight, around 80% of that whole ordeal is nutrition. The rest, strictly exercise. Counting calories is the key when it comes to getting your nutrition right. And to break that down even further, counting macros is highly effective when it comes to weight loss. I had a fair share of clients that would say that they would look at their calories, but that's it. Just calories. They didn't even break it down to the macros to see how much protein they should be eating, how much carbs, and all that other good stuff. I had this one client that went on a straight carb overload where we were doing a bench press. Like they literally could not push the weight, and I know they could. I asked them what they ate beforehand. They stated that they ate a whole bunch of pasta, and that was low-key possibly the reason as to why they couldn't push that weight. Getting in a carb overload can completely alter the way that you do things. So, nutritionist, check them out. I said beforehand, speak with a personal trainer. Now, going back to what I said in the beginning, a lot of people, they get on social media and they get on YouTube and they think that they know what they're doing, but they don't. I cannot stress that shit enough. I had a couple of clients that damn near broke their back trying to do a deadlift because they saw Joe Schmo on the freaking internet do the exact same thing and they thought that they could do it. Don't let that shit get in your head. Speak to somebody. Put your ego to the fucking side and speak with somebody that knows what the hell that they're doing. And the last person I wanted to speak about is your primary care physician or doctor or whatever you want to call them. You might think that you're 100%, but in all honesty, you're probably not. You need somebody to give you the go-ahead to do training or something of the sort so you don't fuck yourself up in the end. When I tell you that I speak this shit from experience, I am not playing. I had this one client that did a consultation that said that they were perfectly fine. They signed up for personal training, and all of a sudden we were doing a certain back exercise, and they completely exclaimed how they were in so much pain. He tried to blame me for it right off rip. Mainly it was because of the fact that they spent so much money. I don't fucking know. But I told them to schedule a checkup. Coming to find out, the dude had freaking sciatica. So I had to completely alter his entire workout routine, though we didn't have to put so much strain on his lower back. So, primary care provider, personal trainer, nutritionist. Check, check, check. Once you got the green light and you understand your why, definitely set them goals. Not just any goals, though. Got to set up SMART goals. Now, you know I'm prior military. I got my acronyms. SMART, y'all. So you have specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound goals. So if you're sitting at your house and you're thinking to yourself, I want to get fit. A SMART goal would be, I want to lose 10 pounds in 3 months by working out 3 times a week. My SMART goal is I want to lose 20 pounds in a year by working out 3 times a week. Now, as far-fetched as that might sound, I know for a fact that I could lose those 20 pounds if I can remain consistent for at least about 6, maybe 7 months, right? But I say a year because I know that I could do that shit beforehand. So make sure that you have that goal set for yourself so you can embed that in your head so you know that you can stay consistent to get where you want to be, right? But shoot, do you? In all honesty, I would say to start small, especially if you're just getting into fitness. Mainly because of the fact that it's better to set achievable goals you can stick to rather than aiming too high and burning out. Then you'll get to the point where I don't want to work out no more. I don't want to do this. This is crazy. Why did I set a goal so high? Then you're right back in square one trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong. You don't want to do that, y'all. You don't want to look back. Never backwards, always forward. Y'all see what I did there? I added a little Luke Cage in the mix. Luke Cage is like my favorite Marvel character ever, next to Black Panther. And yeah. All right, getting back into it. So once you have your SMART goals, you want to find the right workout for you. You got to remember that fitness isn't a one-size-fits-all. Some people like myself love weight training. Others prefer running. Some people love yoga or even dancing. It's important to find something that you enjoy because that'll keep you coming back. So try a few different things, whether it's at a gym, if you have a home workout, or group classes, and just try and see what resonates with you. I myself, as I stated before, I like strength training. I like pushing the weight. I like making sure that my form is right. I like getting to break personal records and all that other good shit. It feels good to me. You know, some people like doing resistance training. They like making sure that they can get their reps in right and just making sure that they can burn the fat and push the weight and it feels good to them. To break it down even further, I like doing chest and arm workouts. So I have to get to the point in which I have to do more leg stuff because you never skip leg day. That's another thing on the list. Never skip leg day because, I'm fucking with you. But on the real, don't skip leg day. But quick side note, if you do have a workout and you want to record it or record your PRs or whatever you want to do, make sure that you have something that is completely reliable for you. I still have a couple of homies that just write everything down on their journal. Yeah, I did 135 in the bench this day, blah, 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 blah. This is the goal that I want to do. I want to reach my 1 rep max, all that other shit. I have an app on my phone that actually tracks my workouts, tracks my PRs, my 1 rep maxes. It even breaks it down to have a interval timer and a rest timer as well. It's called JFit. I think that's how you pronounce it. JEFIT. It's a pretty amazing app. It's pretty cool. Go check it out. So y'all remember when I said you got to stay consistent? That's the next part of the list. Consistency. It is key and the most important thing that you could do because here's the thing, and this is mainly the beating a dead horse thing. The results you want does not come overnight. Consistency is the secret sauce, y'all. Even on the days when you don't feel like it, showing up and putting in the work, no matter how small, makes a difference over time. And also, fitness is a marathon, not a sprint. So do your best to build your fitness and your workouts into your routine, right? Schedule workouts like any other appointment, especially if you're setting up an appointment with your primary care provider or a nutritionist or a personal trainer. It's the same thing. And whether it's a 30-minute session in the morning or even an evening run, make it a part of your day. Because it's not a chore. It is a lifestyle. And if you really want to get to the point in which you want to get your fitness right, you got to adhere to that lifestyle. You got to get into it. Now, there are going to be some days when you feel unmotivated, or maybe you don't see progress as fast as you want. That's absolutely normal. We're human. Fitness isn't linear, but every small step is progress towards your goals. So the next time you have a workout, focus on how you feel, your energy levels, your mood, your strength, because these are true indicators of success, not just the scale. Do what you got to do to overcome those challenges and stay motivated, y'all. And as I stated before, put your ego to the side. Track your progress beyond numbers. Take pictures, before and after photos. Keep a fitness journal. And just celebrate the small victories. I have a client of mine, he's around 65. This dude gets pissed because back in his day, he used to lift like crazy, and he doesn't do that anymore. It just comes with age. I have to remind him that he is doing better and more than around 80% of the population that's around his age anyway. So you got to celebrate that, man. Don't ever feel discouraged when you're not at your 100%. Just remember, you got up, you got to the gym, do something light, and realize that you're doing more than most of the population in the world. And that's just the logic behind it, in all honesty. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about today is building a support system. Because when I tell you that that helps you out, I'm not even kidding. Like, there's been so many times in which I needed somebody to give me some pep in my step or to just hold me accountable when I'm fucking up. All in all, accountability can be a game changer. Whether it's finding a workout buddy, joining an online fitness community, or sharing your goals with friends and family, having support can keep you on track. And also, you don't have to do this alone. Let that be known. Now, if you feel like you don't have anybody, that app that I mentioned earlier, JFit, they have a whole community of people that'll like and comment on your stuff. You can have whole community chats with hundreds of people that'll help you out as far as keeping yourself accountable. And also to congratulate you on the goals that you made. Because believe it or not, we need people, and the right people will point you to the right direction. So make sure you keep that fitness circle tight, just like how your ass is going to look as soon as you make those goals. And I'm talking about all of y'all. I'm not talking about a certain group of individuals. I keep my buns tight too. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't show them all, but they tight. Just trust me on that one. And that's it for today's episode. I just wanted to give you a basic block of instructions on how to get yourself right. Now, if you want a more educated approach, you can always reach out to me. My phone is always on. You can check me out on Instagram or Discord or something of the sort. I'll be happy to answer anybody's questions. So as I leave this joint, I think that I am good to go on an assignment. So the next episode is coming out next Tuesday. I want everybody that is listening to this podcast, whether it's on Spotify or YouTube or whatever, I want everybody to give me their SMART goals. Whether you're a veteran at working out, or you're just starting, or just not necessarily sure where you want to go with your fitness, but you want to set up a SMART goal, I want everybody to tell me what it is. All right. I have comment sections in both YouTube and Spotify, so I'm really interested to see what y'all come up with. But anyway, let me know what those goals are, and I will catch y'all in the next episode. Peace. And that wraps up today's episode of Beast Unleashed. I hope you found today's insights useful and that they help you move closer to crushing your fitness goals. Remember, fitness is a journey, not a destination. So take it one rep, one meal, and one mindset shift at a time. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Muscle Mongrel Fitness, and I also have a Discord too. I'll provide a link for that. The Discord server itself has a whole bunch of information that you could utilize as far as gear that I use, books that I read, and fitness challenges that you could do during the week. So make sure you check that out. Until next time, y'all stay hydrated, come together like butt cheeks, and don't forget to keep pushing those limits. This is Bernard Carter signing off, and y'all take care.